Welcome. Sometimes I leave out the campsite. I had such an amazing day. I'm going to make a separate video. It was one of the best days I've had this year. Met some guy out there. I mean, there's a whole story there. They put a tree on my motorcycle, so that's why you're seeing this. I mean, the sounds, you guys, the whole time I'm there, like they were trying to do it so I didn't hear it. It was so hard to hear, so you'll have to tell me if you can hear it on the camera. But I think you'll know. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm working my way there. I'm like halfway like to where they leave the tree. And I just wanted to show you how amazing this place is. I would love to have one of you camp here. It's an incredible campsite. Okay, let's just talk about this for 1 second. You see this shot, like just isolated it, the squared off boulder, the little entrance. This is something this is where I get lost. So they are using these boulders. And in our world, you can't use boulders. Like, not that way. And in so many cases, I've been very close to it physically, but most of it comes from the video. I mean, you guys, I have clips, undeniable ones, where all of a sudden, especially at the petroglyphs, this square, usually it's like a triangle or like a square window opens up in the boulder. It's a very difficult thing. I just needed to mention it to you. We'll get further into it because I will capture. I'd rather get some of it on video before we get a little further into it, because just so it helps you get over that hump. These are things that we were taught aren't possible. I'm here to tell you that it's all possible. Everything is possible. It's crazy. So I usually don't take the time. I've never mentioned this to another person ever. Not one other person. That's a very well-known timestamp of mine from a video. A million people have seen it, actually. 700,000 people have seen that picture. Look at the detail. So I'm almost willing to believe, just based on this picture alone, that there's beings that actually create, that allow some of this magic to happen. It's not just technology and advanced knowledge. And always remember, there's many different beings. Where's the bodies? There's hundreds of them together, always. That's why you don't see a body, ever. There's an entire system in place, a biblical system in place. Okay, just so you know, this is right behind the boulder. There's an incredible amount of time on video during this day, so I'm just going to edit through it all to spare you this guy talking too much and just get right to the point. I only want to show you structures today if it's really worth showing to you. Look how they both end. That is impossible. Look, it's a trident. This is good, but that's not what I want to show you. I do want to show it to you, but that's not why we're walking up through here. That's why. Look at that. Guys, it keeps going. Look, there's a boulder there. Big one. There's another big one right there. Just big boulders like this placed throughout this forest. Melted your minds. I'll tell you the story a couple times. I've been doing a lot off camera this week. The beginning of the week was so good for me. I saw them, I filmed them multiple times. Blind? Now you will. There's a seat right there. Oh wow, there's more. Wait for this. I like tribal. This is what I call tribal. Oh my God, they're eating here. I've been in that field, I think. I never came below this. Seats at the big tree. No doubt about it. Look, if you see that. See the three? That's seats. This is legit. I'm in this area for 8 years. This is my backyard. I know this guy. Always look closely. Do you see the straight sticks? That's where he is. That's how he's invisible, is by those sticks. It's very, very difficult thing, but it's real. Don't forget to look extra close when you have some kind of a timestamp. Look at that tree. It's one of the oldest trees in the forest, and it has special leaners on it. This is how it's done. It's up to you to figure out how. No, I'm just kidding. How am I doing this right now? I just stopped I just wanted to show you this campsite. Look. Told you they're not holding at the beginning. You should have heard the know-it-alls. Mark, those animals make those. I was like, man, there's a long road ahead of us here.
People just default to 6th grade. It's an amazing thing. Even when you tell them not to, they don't know how. Look at that. That's good. You guys, that's as good as it gets. That's all I want. Give me eating. Well, I want more than that. But I like the structures like that. That's tribal. These are hand-picked. You guys, there's footprints and impressions like from right now all through here. Yes, footprints. Wow, look at the hidden spot. Another one connected to each other. All right, so that's the 1100th time I've shown you 2 eating spots connected with not just 1, but 2. Because the magic has to connect. Whatever they're doing can run right through these pieces of wood. It has to be, and like you said, don't use logic, but if you're using some kind of common sense there, it would have to be some kind of low kinetic energy that they're manipulating and moving around the forest, and possibly all over them.
This is such a random interruption for me. I saw this. It's not going to really be funny for too many people except me. But he says the others. That's where I got it from. That's when I first started this. I was watching Lost like 10 years ago, and that's where the term others comes from. So here's Dwight.
Look at that face. I had to record this one.
Remember on Lost when they met the others?
You guys see that? That's crazy. Welcome to all the new people. I got a couple new people on Patreon. Thank you guys. Patreon's still way too low, you guys. So, I'm telling you, next year, you got to get me into next summer. Next summer is when it's all gonna start to happen. If you don't believe it, just look around the world, guys. Things are changing. It's all happening, and you guys are phasing me out. I have, for what I do, a world record amount of people that do not help. It only shows, because I get some people can't. I get it. If you're one of those people, I completely understand. I'm not talking about that. It doesn't necessarily mean I have the cheapest audience in the world either. What it means is they don't understand what I'm really doing. It means that they actually think that anything I say or do out here, there's something that they question. This is your fault, not mine. There is nothing that has ever been said on this camera or any video or shown to you that is not 100% the truth. That's why I am me. I do what no one else in the world will ever do. Do you understand? I'm just making it clear, because what's going to happen is people are going to start saying, you know what? I haven't seen Mark in a while. It'll take a couple weeks. Where's Mark? I am gone. And you will never, ever see me again, because this will be so hurtful and painful for me. I've given up the last 10 years of good years of my life to do this for you, not for me. And you just said F you. So, over now. See, as you descend, all this points right at the seats. And there's 2 big, huge boulders I didn't show you.
So next time we see this, what does that mean? It means it's pointing at something. Remember, that same exact thing could mean many other things. It's all in how it's positioned, where it is, and where it's pointing. And it's pointing right at, remember, this is something I have done 1,000 times. I have 1,000 of those pointing at seats. Most of you have seen probably 500 of those, right? It's very simple. People aren't thinking, even as they're watching this, they expect me to point out every single thing, and I can't, or we'd never get through the video.
Being watched as a human being, good, bad, it doesn't matter what the reasons, you have a right to know. Nothing, you exist. You are here too. We are here too. Nobody else has a right to tell us what we get to know and what we don't. Do you understand? It is being kept from you. Woo! All right, let's go. I'm I'm doing an expedition today on like a 5-hour to 4-hour one on foot without filming. Well, I'm gonna bring my cell phone. I might stop. I want to show you guys, so people ask me, because I go somewhere special. A lot of you guys don't know, and without things go on without the camera, and you've seen it filmed in a different way where I didn't explain that to you.
How's the song go? When I was young. Right? I know the words in my head. It seemed that life was so wonderful, right? A miracle. It was beautiful. It was magical, right? All the birds in the trees singing, they were singing happily, right? Joyfully, playfully, watching me, right? Something like that. But then they sent me away, taught me how to be sensible, logical. Logical's the big one. Responsible, practical, right? Then they showed me a world where I could be dependable. Remember, they showed you. You didn't find it yourself. You could be dependable, clinical, intellectual, cynical. It's amazing that these guys signed on the dotted line, by the way. They literally tell you. So they do it to you, but they want you to know subliminally that they've done this to you. I know some of these songs are special to lots of us, and you want to defend it, but it's in many other songs they sing, they will literally speak the words Satan right to you and encourage you to join up. So there's lots of other video I probably won't show you from here. I think it's interesting. Well, you're going to see a lot more now, but I've been editing through it, and this is where I'm getting on my bike to leave. And then if I get any kind of signal, I feel like I should stay, right? Like that's my excuse. I'm like, okay, I'll stay. So that's what I say. And then all this stuff happens. I have not seen the video yet. So I don't know if you can hear anything, but I think you'll believe me because I remember saying it so many times. And then I come back and there's something very strange on my motorcycle.
All right, I'll stay. Look at these paths, you guys. It's insane leaving. Something happened over here. Let's just take a peek. I was just leaving. You guys, they're moving trees around while I'm here. It's not the first time, but usually I just hear it for a second. This time I've heard it 3 or 4 times. They have trees. They're moving trees or pushing them down or ripping, not big ones either. It's like these. Oh, wow. This is walking right out of that. Because I know what's behind it 2 miles. It's so good, you guys.
Okay, wow. This one clip is 40 minutes long. So that gives you a great indication. I don't do 40-minute clips too much. That's a long clip, you guys. It means something's going on. When something goes on, you could do a 4-hour clip. It's so exciting. Like all boredom, all the stuff we experience goes out the door. You're fully entertained when you know they're really there. So I'm going to try to, I got to kind of show this to you because at the end, it's the payoff. If you don't want to see the steps that led me to what's on my motorcycle, then just forward it and look. But if you want to learn, this is the problem. Not enough people are learning. I am a teacher in this. I am teaching you. I'm not just some idiot out there. Well, let me rephrase that. I am an idiot out there, but I know exactly what I'm saying and what I'm doing.
Why is there a noise? I didn't turn the camera on quite a ways. I just kept walking and walking. I should have took my backpack. Like I said, the bears here, you don't have to worry. It's just that I worry about my luck. Like, you don't need a gun here, but it's just nice to have it. You never see it. Oh, look at the seat, you guys. Look, they're sitting right here. Look, this is their path. I know it's not like groundbreakingly exciting. Watch. Look at their seat. It's right here. These are the guys that love to go see you camping. They'll be right here. And then once they know you're all set and they're just going to be in a circle all around you. So it continues up through there. What is that? You guys, I saw them this week. In the first couple of years, I saw them so many times, and then there was like a year or two I struggled. I didn't see anything. I thought it might be over. Even though I was still, my videos were getting good and I was getting the trees pushed down and noises. Oh my God. Thank God I did this. It's a front and back, you guys. Remember, I discovered the X's. There's no one on this earth that can tell you more about them, okay? Front, Kyle knows. Front, back. Not about me, but about the front and backs. Kyle, UK. Kyle, you see this, or Carl, the Mannings. I know you're busy, but we're going to need some more from you soon. We need you to go out, even if it's just for a couple hours. Just get out there. You have it. You don't realize how much. You're supposed to be out there. You guys, that's an insane X. Look at it. Wow, I guess I'll just make a video here. What's going on at these boulders? Look. That just got turned up at that boulder. I wonder if that's the sound I heard. There's something going back on my motorcycle. Hold on. You guys, I don't think the camera can hear that. I can barely hear it in my ears. Someone has a tree. I can't hear it anymore. Look at that. There is distinct sounds that I don't think I'm supposed to hear coming from where I parked. This is insane. Oh, there's more boulders. I told you it's the boulders. I wish I knew. It's where it's where you jump from any kind of humanity-related answer. Oh, this is good the whole way down. That just got pushed over. And it's small, like I heard. And then I get here. Little birdies. He does not mind I'm here at all. He's acting like I'm one of them. Oh, it takes 10 minutes to go. 5 minutes. 4 minutes to walk here from my bike. 5 minutes. And I'm seeing that it looks really good, but I also fear that it's probably a duplicate of what you're seeing here. It might get a little better because it's not, directly.
So normally right here, I'm going to edit out this stuff, but I think it's important to try to leave as much of it up because this is all happening around me right now. And then I go back and there's something on my motorcycle. So I think the lead up is important. And I do forget that there's a slide and people can just forward things if I'm annoying them. But this is how you learn. Believe me when I tell you guys, I have a better grasp on this than anyone you're ever going to watch. Okay. I'm the only one in the world that does this as their job, but you'll go to a conference and listen to someone that doesn't even know how to tie their shoes.
Back off the campsite. Someone stepped over this and hit that. It's funny how much I find that at their spots. There's X's, I don't know where, but I can see them. I just see X's, you guys. Oh my God, there's a hut back there. What the how is this possible? Yo bear, no bear, go bear. It's like, one of these days I'm going to lose my mind with the default human beings. I just can't. Everybody just, they read, and believe whatever they read. Whatever's written down. But it has to be official, right? Someone had to have written a book, or they have to say it on the news. If someone else does it, then their ego gets in the way. Like, oh, that person doesn't know anything, that they didn't say it on the news. Like, that's how they've made this. It's really kind of comical. Like, actually, it's embarrassing if you're one of those people. I saw a hut or something. Or no, it just looked like it. What is going on here? This is what I do to migrate. I got no hat, no glasses, and no backpack. This is why I like to come. So, would it be worth going further? Yeah, sometimes. Because this is so hidden. You can't get here. Like, if you wanted to come, so where I come to the campsite, there's no way to get down here. You'd have to walk down this big hill, go down, like no one ever does it. The only way is through that campsite, because you got to drive in a quarter mile to get there. And then look at this. This is really good when I'm going to do this slow. Watch this. It's really, really good, you guys. It doesn't get much better. Look at that. Fire jumper from years ago. Where's the other log? Where's the rest of it? It's not there. They probably picked it up. And then watch. You see this, right? And then watch. Look at the end of it. They're watching me. I felt everything change. This is all eating. Look. So you wonder, I figured out every single thing about what they do. What do they eat? Is there a water source? I figured out every single aspect of this subject for a fact and showed it on video for a fact. Right? There's no one else in the world that's ever done that. I'm not talking about the people that do this with me. There we go. That was weird. They're at my motorcycle. You guys, this whole time, someone's moving wood. I know the camera can't hear it. Don't even try. You can try with headsets, but I don't think you might be able to. I can barely hear it. Like, they think I can't hear that. I'm not even trying to. Someone, that's why I'm here, because of that sound. I came here, and then the sound went over I don't expect you to see them, or like me to see them here, because usually, now I say this stuff and this is where I'm wrong. But usually around the campsites, they have the ones that are there are special. And they're experts at never being seen. And that's why they'll be right with you at the campsite. They're all around. They're right there. And they will be completely physical at times while they're doing that. But you'll never see it. You'll just never see it. I mean, you will. You will. It's one of you will. You know, it's like John Guy. I'll show them to John Guy when he's here. Well, I hope that you guys look forward to those videos. So I got a guy, one of the best guys in the UK, if not the best guy in the UK. They're all good. There's no one in the UK that does this because there's so few. They're so special, the people that do this, they always get the best. Even Eileen, Carl. Eileen, we got to get you for being a little bit too emotional about, I don't know what happens to Eileen. I love her. She sent me my favorite mouse pad I've ever had. And I taught her how to do all this, and she films double Trident X's. But she hasn't been doing it. She got very emotional. She let people affect her. People that know nothing about anything, much less themselves or this earth, affect her. Well, again, you guys, this is nuts. This is crazy. I can't really spend too much time because I don't.
So again, except for like that incredible front and back X, that there's that amazing structure behind me, I probably would have just shown you those two things. But this happens to me a lot, like where I can't get it on the camera, but I hear it perfectly, like the whole time. But because of what I'm going to find in a minute or about 10 minutes, I see it. At what I don't show it first because when I first see it, I can't. I have to process. I lose I just lose it. The whole time they're like messing with me. You know, it really helps me, gives me some insight into, you know, 1,000 different stories where that person just can't quite get it on the video, but they're like telling you, like, I see them, I hear it, they're following, whatever it is. You know, they're probably not exactly accurate. Neither am I with what exactly is happening. But they're there. You know, that's really all that you need to know at this point. Is like, we need to know is like, he's right over there, trying to figure out every single thing at that moment is just unnecessary. Oh my God, you guys. That's not what I've been hearing.
How is that coming from my motorcycle?
I run into these piles of dirt. I'm realizing that some of it is the topsoil underneath a tree, like that's right there, a big tree. So they're excavating the roots. I think I talk about it.
Not out here. In your house, maybe, because, you know, you live in New Jersey or something, that's different. She's not in danger. So if they're not in danger, then of course they'll repeat. But they'll never sleep typically in the same spot ever. Deer and elk never sleep in the same spots. Why would you? If they slept in the same spot, the mountain lion would just go there and wait. Come on, guys. Come on, one more noise, you guys. Okay. So this is just in this video. If I show this video to you, I have a lot like this that you'd never see, and sometimes they get deleted because I don't use them, and then they'll be like on the phone, and I'll be here, and it'll say my memory's out, and then I'm like panicking because I'm like on the best place, zapped. It gives you some kind of anxiety, and then I'll have to go down and delete some videos. I'm like, oh, I must have this one. I'm sure I uploaded this to my PC. I don't want it off my phone, and then I'll delete it. I'm like, oh my God, that's like half a day that I know these guys would have loved to see, with like a tree being pushed down, there was a whistle on there, and it's gone. You know, that's not. I've done that lots of times. I don't really care. I mean, as long as I can get you the idea. The incredible amount of time and work, you guys. So I just, all I can tell you is I'm in the know right now. Like, in other words, I just know what happened. I'm at the bike, I'm taking my sweater off. I put it down. In fact, I started tying it. Around my waist. It's too heavy. I'll show it to you. So I turn around, put it down. Look, oh my God, look at these topsoil piles. Wow, Des, look how dark. No holes. This is them. I want to see them. They must use like little sacks. I never quite got what they distinctly, unpurposely put them on in piles instead of like spreading them out. Look. I mean, guys, look how deep it is. Someone's clearing a room underground. I'm telling you, that's where your orbs come from. You guys, I've seen some other videos, stuff that I didn't. That's why you gotta have people out there with cameras. A lot of times we can learn from video, even when the person that's there has no idea what they're doing. It's all about just being in the right places at the right time. It can teach us everything, a lot of things. This is crazy. It's all being brought right out of here. You can see the trail. Like he brings it right here. Look. He brought it right through here. And he dumped it. Can you picture it? Just right here. I founded that footprint. More out here. Here's another one of these. Look at all that, you guys. I'm telling you, what does that tell us? Let's be detectives. Someone committed a murder. Well, Mark, there's a pile of dirt there. He's in the ground. Why did we spend 10 years worrying? That's where that comes from. So obviously he's in a little room underneath where they eat and stuff inside the trees. I think a lot of it comes from under the tree. So they go in the tree, but then they go down and then they clear it. This is all cleared from around the roots of the tree. Why? Because in the wintertime, the sun hits these roots, and that's why snow always melts off the trees. Because the inside of the tree is actually warm. It'll take the tree all the way down into the roots. and then you're under the snow, under the ground. I bet you they have ways, even naturally, of working it up to 65 degrees year round, 60 degrees, something like that. A perfect temperature. This is very much like the stump that they were using to burn the fire. Another huge pile. Oh, look, this is good. Why is this good? Why is this so important? Because now I know that that's not from one bag. That's the biggest, most important thing. Because this is older, and that just got dumped there. There's even impressions from what dumped it. What if that? Just what if? Is anything really crazy at this point? What if? Like, you've been to a quarry, right? Like, here's you walking up the hill of the quarry. Oh my God, this sucks. I don't know how Mark does it. Mark is such a badass. Let me send him $50 on PayPal. Oh my God. And then that wouldn't even fill up a dump truck. I mean, that would fill up 10 dump trucks. Like, here's your dump truck. Beep, 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 beep. And there's one dump truck, right? What if there's entities out here? Literally beings out here. That's that small. Well, I'll tell you, it seems to be the case. Every size and genre, does that make sense, are out here. Look at this trailer goes in. You guys, there's nothing here. I'm at 10,000 feet, give or take. There's not even, this isn't this holiday weekend I just found out. Yeah, Lori, thank you so much. Lori sent me 25 and said, happy, what is it? What's the weekend? Memorial Day? Or whatever it is? Look at this, guys. It comes from inside. I'm almost sure. Let's go see. I wonder what made those. Oh my God. There is no way. See, look, I'm suspicious of that. You guys, there's a tree on my motorcycle. Hold on a second. I can't see it, but so look, I'll show you in a second. Look. You see that? They put that there. Did you hear that? It was too fast. Everything's going on around my bike. You guys, there's a tree on my motorcycle. It's still standing up, but there's a tree that looks like it's growing on my motorcycle. I want to finish this though. Look at this. There's rocks in there today. I didn't film them. I was like, I take them off. And then, look at that. I was like, why didn't you film that? I was like, if you put them back, I guess you could tell. But then if someone said, did you put those on there? I'd have to say yes, because I actually did take them off. There's two. I'm telling you, they somehow mask most of their entrances. Where would that dirt come from? Even if it was an animal, let's just say it's an animal. Where's the animal? Where's his hole that he goes into? It's not, it's them. It's the others. So I would look at it as if that big pile is quite the room. It could be a 3-bedroom accommodation for some of the guys that I've seen. You guys, there's one that I've filmed that you can watch him move, and he's the size of an ant. I'm not lying, and I'm not insane. Why would I tell you something, again, that you're not going to believe? What the fudge? I'm having processing issues. If that's not the biggest hello I've gotten, even aside from seeing them, because I made myself, I took that from them. This is what I want. You guys, look again. Look at this size. So they're going to the same pile. So that's new, old. From right here. So it's coming out. Oh, look at the size of that one. Look at that. How does he get it out? There's got to be a little drip of it, right? Unless, like I said, it's the way they get in and out is completely masked. Here's where they're walking. I told you they're little guys. Watch this. Look, it all goes to that pile. Watch this. I'm trying to hold the phone right there. X. Look at it on a, hold on. Yeah. Look at it on a small scale. You guys look at this. It's all flat. Watch. I heard that. You guys, I found, this is why I know, because this is not the first one. It's just hard to find them. Up here's the best. Nearby here as well. You guys see that? It is literally a miniature version of what we make with our paths and our parks and stuff. And it goes this way. Strange rock that's just been placed there. Oh, new tree. You guys, there's a tree on my motorcycle, and I walked away. I'm really having processing issues. I'm not surprised because I heard them doing it. When did they do this? You guys, they did this too. This is one of the trees I heard. I was just here. That wasn't there. Look, it's, you guys. There's all kinds of little birdies. Did they just rip that from that? No. Look at everything here is like. There's a car coming up. Look at the trails that leave. You know what? I know why they leave that way. Because they go across that road over there, and they there's an entire world. That's where the teepees and huts are. Over there. Give me a sec. See if you see anything. I don't want to go to my bike because I think they're still there. That's a shadow. I think. I can see that with my eyes. That's a shadow. How do they do it? You guys, I kept hearing it. They put this down. I was just here. I would have filmed that for you. I would be like, look at this. It's brand new. They just blocked. And then look. This is all them right here. So everything you're seeing is them. It's just they do it discreet, like here, because it's literally on the campsite. So they're doing it. They're not marking it. It's all their pine cones. Look. It's the others. Those you believe me, those piles of topsoil are from these guys right here. At least the ones right here, the piles right there. This is way longer than I thought I would film here. I know, I've never been here, but I've been over the road that way many, many, many times. I've been here, but only just to pull in and out. You guys will know, I can never fool you with that. It's one thing about people, even if you're like, oh, I wouldn't remember that, Mark, you'd be surprised. Yeah, but your muscle memory in your brain did. Does that make sense? Look at all the dirt. It's all being thrown out of there. I guess what it is they feel like as long as the dirt's not where they are, that's good enough. Same thing here. I told you that campsite's way in there. I think I said a quarter. It's like I said an eighth of a mile. It's probably more like 500 yards. I swear, I think that's them. All cleared.
See, it's two different ones on different sides of me. That's what makes me suspicious. It happens a lot.
This is the piles of dirt right there. See you later. That's the jays. Those are the birds that are only with them, always. We thought they were our birds. They're actually their birds. Like they come to this world with them. Wow. Thank you. You guys, I don't have a camera on me. I don't think you'll catch anything there, but I just wanted to leave it there anyway. You guys. He landed, looked at me, and did that. I can't believe it. It's all clean there. You guys, there's a tree on my motorcycle. Not a branch. I think it's the whole tree. Okay, there's an entire tree. And what I'm telling you is it wasn't picked up off the ground. It was like ripped out of the ground. It's living, and it was just taken out of the ground. That's what I was going to try to explain to you. I think I knew that. Like I could tell. It's like someone's grabbing the small ones. See how clean it is? Right here. They stay right here. You know why? Because you can't see it. You can barely see in here. Like even in the daylight, it's very dark in here. You can, but I bet you at night, they can all just be congregating right there. Look at that. You guys, look at the topsoil. That's from like today. Call Empire. Today. It's like the psychology is just unbelievable. And people fall for it every single second. What was it? I don't forget the song. 1-800-EMPIRE. Today. He's like, so he doesn't want you to call tomorrow. They think that if they add that in a different tone, that out of 1,000 people, that tone will be like, you know what, I will call today. They're subliminally commanding you. Call Empire today. Don't call anyone. Why would you call Empire? All they do is hire a local guy around here to do the job for them. Look at that. Always hire local people. Never, ever use a big company. Ever. They're just subbing it to the people you would have hired. Yes, this is an insane amount of dirt out here. Look, it's in the middle of the field. That's the most important thing you've ever seen in your life. You just don't know it yet. All right, here we go. I can't do it. I don't want it to be over. You guys, look at this. It's been there for a while. There's a motorcycle track through it. I feel like if I go over there, then it's over. Is it alive? It's the stumps on it. God, I think there's one right there. Yes, there was so much activity just. Look, you got to just trust me, Kim. If you do this, be happy with that. Like, be extremely excited if you, the whole time you were there going, what was that? What was that? Why are they moving a tree? They did it over there. That's why I went there. So see that purple sweater? I put that down. Again. It wasn't a tree. It was like a tapping. Oh my God, it is alive. It's alive. I'm like, I don't know how to handle this. Oh my God. There's what? forget about the tree for a second. That was not there either. Look, I just left here, like, it's been about 20 minutes, half hour maybe. How long is this video? Oh my God, it's been 30 minutes. Maybe more because I've been pausing a little bit. That was 30 minutes? Or is this still the same video? Oh no, this is 30 minutes total. Okay. I've taken a total of 30 minutes of video. I've probably been here for 40. 45. You guys look. I don't want to get up. So people ask me, just so you know, these are actually ski pants that I've converted to motorcycle pants. What I do, it's like on a day, like it was 43 degrees this morning, but actually going to be hot now up here. So believe it or not, so what I use, I have no underwear on. I'm just straight up wearing, very comfy that way, right? And just if it's cold, I wear pants underneath. But today, just straight up no underwear. They're very comfortable underneath in that way. Look at that. That was there. That was there, I think. But this wasn't. Look. What he did. Oh no, I just heard something else again. The only explanation is because it's me here. Because I do stuff all around them for 10 years. And I'm finally with them. That's why things happen sometimes. Like, it's about time. Look, check this out. I would have noticed. I'm telling you. I would have noticed. Look. They kicked it. Oh, something just... What was that? Guys, someone's right here. Why is it blurry? You guys, as I'm going like this, because I'm leaned over, something hit me right there. It came from that way and hit me right there. I swear to you. Look. That wasn't there, and neither was that. I don't want to move it. Look, there's a trident right there, too. Oh, look at the two. Look. There's where it was growing. I didn't do that. I would never hurt a mushroom on purpose. Like, I go way out of my way not to damage them. Look, they filled that hole in. They did it. Look at all the stuff. It's all been pushed away from here. Oh, they're cleaning up. Oh, that way they can be here. See, look. They can always stand as long as they got these things. They have these little strings on them. Look how it's all been put behind. You guys, there's a pile. They're actually maintaining this tree. Oh, I wonder if it's this tree. Where did that come from? Oh, I bet you he was shaking it. That's the sound I was hearing. I don't know if I heard it got pulled out, but someone is going like this with a tree or something. That's what I heard. I couldn't even make the sound again if I wanted to. You see this? Look, you guys, look how it goes out. It's not from the campers. Yeah, a little bit. Honey, be right back. That's it, though. It can't be established on a daily basis. There's like 5 people camp here a year. If that. I haven't seen one person here all year. So that doesn't mean that someone hasn't been here, but I haven't yet, and it's a 3-day weekend. You'd think this spot would be taken. Look at that. Brand new. Where do you suppose the tree came from? I'd love to see where he pulled it out of the ground, but I also can't waste any more time. Look, see they did this? Tucked underneath that tree. That one doesn't even have an origin. So this tree was brought here. So that's hard to believe. It's not, because look, that tree wasn't from there. Has nothing to do with those different caliber. They literally put it there and there's arches underneath it, holding it up. It's something I see every day of my life. In the same exact way, which means they're right here. It's the others. I've been seeing other people. It's an amazing thing. All of a sudden, it's coming out around the world. Mark, I'm a big channel. I do like ghosts and stuff. You have enlightened me completely. I'm changing my entire... He's been doing ghosts for 30 years. Like, apparently groundbreaking stuff. I'll get the link for you one day. And I did the video. There is no such thing as ghosts. No, I said the dead do not interact with the living. Question mark, by the way. Not that I'm telling you for a fact, but I would take it as one. I would think about it more factually than I would as not. It's that's the easiest thing to believe. Look at you and look at God and look at his plan. Of course it's made so that you will never interact. I'm not saying your son or your grandma didn't appear briefly to say goodbye, but there's no interaction. You will never speak to someone that's been dead. So did you get an image? Maybe an angel loves you so much that they created an image. They saw your pain was so great that they showed you what you needed to see, which was your son or your mom or your grandma. Real quick. It doesn't mean it was them. Okay, I want to make it very clear. It might have been, but in a sense it was, because it's probably an angel letting you know that everything's okay. And that to me is amazing. People are so dumb. They want evidence. Got to see it to believe it. Good luck with that, you psychotic, embarrassing person. Mark, everyone likes me. I'm popular. Only here, brother. All right, moment of truth. I haven't left yet. I actually did extra video like showing you that stuff just so I didn't have to take it off. What does that mean? You want to know what my opinion is? Nothing. They're just messing with me. The whole time. What it means is, I'll tell you, and I could be wrong, okay? But I'm pretty sure, I would have you place a bet on this. I haven't really done this yet. It's in the middle of 50 places I go. And they were like, you should have came here sooner. So I'll definitely come back to visit them. This is a forever. It's a forever and ever thing. Once this happens, this is something I've done hundreds of times. Not quite that before. Usually there's something on my, a little branch or a rock on my seat. Very little usually. That's unreal. Let me see if it's in there. No. He literally just went like that. Almost like he knew to put it on the rubber, which is crazy. He didn't want to damage my bike. Thank you guys so much. Let's leave this here and see if anything happens to it. Give me a sec. I'm going to check that in a week. Got some good whistles. The trees. You guys do the math. The boulders. The piles of dirt. When the time, I don't know, maybe you can hear it in the video, I don't know. I felt like you couldn't hear it, it was so far away. I could barely hear it in my ears. It's like they were trying to not let me hear it. But listen. It's so quiet. Look at that white leaner. You can see the squatch, you guys. I know you guys can see it. Shout out to my Patreon members. I need more, you guys. We need more people and more money, something. It's getting so scary. The guy's going to fix my furnace on the 6th. Really could use some extra help with that as well. I'm screwed, you guys. I do all this for you with no water, no heat. Now my air conditioner is broken. No anything. You know how hot it is on the ranch right now? Well, inside the RV, it's 30 degrees hotter than it is outside. It just absorbs the heat. It's a crazy thing. So I really could use you guys' help. I am begging, but an earned begging. Do you want to see what that is? I can't believe I was here this long and didn't see it. Watch this. So tell me that's not crazy. I was in, and I can prove that I'm in a special area besides what I showed you. Oh, and that. It was right in my line, but you have to trust me. Oh, there's 2 of them missing. It was 2 of them. I'm telling you, he did that. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but they just did that when they did I would never kick mushrooms. I just won't do it. I feel like they'll get mad at me. Camera, watch.
This is what's beautiful.
Look, it's 2. Look in the camera. It's 2 tridents. So you have one up, one sideways. See it?
But you're missing the one on the right.
What about the dude on the little guy on the tree right there?
Cute. But look at the X right there.
Is that guy in the tree?
That way.
Oh yeah. It's insane. That's all them. See how it's straight and branchless?
And you see how this is old man's beard?
Yeah, there's big guys that are hanging around here. Ooh, I like it.
Burning some mushrooms.
Oh God, look at that back there. Yeah, that's Dennis. we met in a place that you can't see other people. This is